So, Bismillah, we'll start from the very first day, inshallah. First day is very simple to point. Anytime I have highlighted something, that is the day that you have no option, you have to be with us. If it's not highlighted that day, Bismillah, do whatever you want. But anytime that is highlighted with this beautiful yellow, you have to make sure that you're with us. So the day, inshallah ta'ala, let's start. So the point of this day-to-day itinerary is that we walk through the entire itinerary together. This way, when we get to Mecca and Medina and Turkey, it's much easier, so you can visualize a lot of things. It also makes my life easier, because when I will text you to remind things, you will like, oh, I know this is what we're doing based on the itinerary we have already discussed. So this is our first day, which is on Saturday. I don't count that as a day one, as some of the itineraries do. This is traveling. So I calculate the first day, or I will say the first day is when I'm in Turkey or in the place that we're trying to get to. So this day, inshallah ta'ala, departure to IAD. We ask you to, the flight leaves at 2. The check-in desk should open around 11. Sometimes they do it earlier too, if they see people just waiting there. So we do ask everybody to be there by 10:45. The only two things you probably need will be your passport, and most of the time they do ask for visa. The visa for Saudi. If they don't ask you here, they will ask you in Istanbul. Make sense? But they will ask you. Also the visa, they'll ask you when you do arrive in Saudi as well, because for some reason they have the system, but it's easier for them. Last time they didn't, but all the time before that they did. So maybe they're updating their systems, but your visa will be very important. So having that copy that you have, that you just received, will be very useful to you. If you have it on your phone, that also works too. Cool? Both way works. But having it ready to go, that'll be great. They also, Turkish Airlines do also do pre-check. So if you have pre-check, you can go to the counter and ask them to add your number. If you can go online and do it, great. But I think group reservations are difficult to edit. So if you have pre-check, you can go, when you do check in, you can tell them, hey, I have a number, they'll add it, and then you can go to the pre-check. Cool? Simple stuff. Some of the highlights for that day, we have Dhuhr comes at 11:55 a.m., mashallah. So we do recommend that you pray before you get on the plane. There is a prayer area around the gate 832. There's a beautiful, in Dulles, beautiful airport, so we do recommend you do that. We do also note that sometime when you get on the plane, there's no network. So the moment, for security reasons, so when you walk into the plane, you don't have any service. So if you're texting someone, khalas is over. So that's why we said text before. If you have service in the plane, great, before you take off. Then you can continue the conversation. It's like, fun, just joking, I still have network. But if you don't, at least you have said your salams before you get on the plane, inshallah. And then, I do recommend packing a pair of just a change of clothes, just in case one of your luggages get lost or get delayed and such. This way, at least when you arrive, you have something to change in. Cool? Any questions on this one? You arrive at the airport, you check in regularly. We're not doing that as a group, but we will inshallah try to be together at 1 p.m., which is about boarding may start around this time. So we'll just all gather together, not like an official break, like official get together. It's just everybody will see each other. Assalamu alaikum. Everybody is now on the plane. You are expected to get on the plane by yourself. So do not expect me to group. Let's go. No, I'm expecting everybody to be in the plane by themselves. And that's basically it. Salawat in the plane, you will have Maghrib and Isha that will come in the plane. That's easy to measure, when the moment the light is out, alhamdulillah, you are able to pray. Fajr is a bit difficult, because the thing is, you're going towards the sun, so the moment you'll see any break in light from any of the windows, mashallah, you have like 10-20 minutes, even less, to pray Fajr, and the Fajr is going to come and go. So using ChatGPT, just kidding, using a lot of AI tools and other calculation flight tracking, I think this is what I have detected to be what time, Raleigh time, when the prayer would come. Salah in Istanbul for Fajr, I think is around 6 a.m. So I calculated based on that time, 2.5 hours before where we will be in location-wise with our altitude and such, that is where 2 hours or 2.5 hours before landing, Fajr is going to come come, inshallah. The other way you can look at it too, which I do all the time, is that you can see, you know, on the info system behind the seat, you can see the sun, the daylight and the nighttime, and you can just see how close you are to the daylight you're coming. So you can also guesstimate based on that too as well. Or you can ask always the flight staff. Cool? Questions, comments, concerns? We're good? This is very clear. So we're on the plane together. Alhamdulillah, we got to the plane, no problems. We prayed, we rested, we slept, we ate the food, and now we are to the next day. Arrival in Istanbul. So we have a bit of a long day here because we have 2 days, so everything is jam-packed. However, that's all cool, inshallah. If you don't want to do one of those tours, it's fine. The tours are not mandatory, they're optional. So if you're very tired, I understand, but I do recommend try to sleep. Melatonin, whatever you need, try to sleep just even a few hours in the plane, because that rest will help you get to the day, inshallah. You don't want, I mean, you can sleep on the Bosphorus cruise. You're just sitting there, but we want you to enjoy, not, you know, well, sleeping is enjoying too, so depending how you look at it. All right, we arrive at Istanbul airport, inshallah, at 8 a.m. So for all the plane rides, and most of the time even the train, is that what we'll do is the moment we land, inshallah, we start, you know, going through deboarding the plane. You will see me or Sheikh Saif, a lot of our staff will just, or both of us, will be standing outside waiting for you, so to collect the group together. Make sense? So if we're all the way in the back, then of course we'll have to just wait. So whoever gets there first, just everybody just gather in the front. But I'll do my best to get the seat as close as possible, so I'm the first to get out. So once I do, I will just stand there and just wait and collect everybody, and then from there, my responsibility officially starts, and we as a group will then go from point A, B, C, and from so on. Make sense? So again, once you land Turkey, that's where we are together as a group now. Everything we do is now together as a group, most of the major activities. So inshallah ta'ala, we will gather together as a group and then head to customs together. You'll need your passport and keep your visa handy, not ticket. Why is it ticket? But keep your visa. Oh, the ticket. In case they do ask you when you're leaving, that's what I meant. So if you have those two, that'll be easier to have. They say, when are you leaving? They don't ask that question. When we did go to Al-Aqsa, we did have that question, but again, that's a very different scenario. Istanbul, though, still they may ask for security reason, when are you leaving? They're like, how long is your trip? So if they do ask, you need to be able to, hey, this is the, if you have, oh, we're leaving in 2 days from now, our flight is this is a flight ticket. Make sense? Because that's something I can't control, because the custom is going to be on your own. But we're together in the lines together, though. For US citizen, Turkey is now visa free, so it's just be the custom formality. They'll ask you to bring in whatever nonsense. All right. After our arrival stamps, we will proceed to the luggage area. We will then claim our luggage together, and then we will also wait and have a restroom break if we need to. We will probably have it too before when we are walking toward customs. But the reason I'm doing this now is that if we take care of the restroom breaks now, then at least, because you have an hour ride, we have a situation with the hotels, we'll go over that. But if we take that time, go and freshen up this way, we're not in emergency, oh my goodness, I have to use the restroom. Make sense? So that's the plan. Once we do that, we'll head to our bus together, and then we will board the bus, put our bags in there, and then depart for the hotel. The hotel is about an hour away, so it will be a nice ride, inshallah ta'ala. It should be less than that, but again, you're coming in good timing, so it shouldn't be as bad. It's not like a rush hour, most likely. Could be 11 a.m., could be their rush hour, I don't know. So Istanbul traffic does get a bit bad, so inshallah we'll see how it goes. And then we'll enjoy the ride. This is just an idea that we do have, is we do have service tips, which we do give as a group. So most of the time when we use a bus or somebody drives us around for a longer trip, we do like to give them something as a group. It adds, especially in Mecca and Medina, we'll do that a lot, because again, these people are, you know, paid nothing, almost nothing, so they're really depending on us as tourists to give them anything to tip to survive. So we'll coordinate this the way we do this normally, and I'll let you know. Hey, I'll announce on the speaker, just a reminder that there's 10 riyal that you will need to give to this driver, or you know, whatever, or the US dollar amount, and then you can give me in dollars or Riyal. With Turkey, I don't know the culture, so I'm trying to get more information, but if that is the case, I'll let you know. So we'll just give them like, $3, $4, whatever. And then I'll come and collect the money together and then pull it together and then give it to the driver. This way it's not, not individually you're trying to give to others. All right. All clear? We're in the bus together, heading to the hotel. We now arrive at the hotel, the Crown Plaza Hotel, Old City, Istanbul, alhamdulillah. We arrive at the hotel, we'll deboard, inshallah, and we'll with the staff assistant, and we'll unload the luggage. We'll then get to the rooms, or we'll get to the lobby, and then we'll give you the room keys, the Wi-Fi access, whatever information you need to know at that time, which is where the breakfast is going to be every day, what the timing of the breakfast is, all that information will be given. This will be for every single hotel we'll do from this on point on. Make sense? Now we come to an issue, possible issue. The check-in time is unfortunately around 1:30 to 2 p.m. This means we'll have 3 hours, almost 2 hours to 3 hours, that we may not have our rooms. And we're trying our best to get the rooms, and we're fighting with them to get us the rooms. And if we get the rooms, then again, there are two scenarios, and we'll go over the two scenarios. If we do get the room, great. We'll let you go upstairs, get some rest, and then we'll do the tour soon. And then if we don't, then we will probably come up with a different alternative schedule, which we will talk about. Clear? That's why you see now why we're doing the restroom break early on in the airport. So this is not as difficult. We will have a hotel, the lobby restroom as well, but we just want to make sure that everybody's kind of freshen up a bit. So let's talk about the scenarios. Scenario 1, which is we arrive and the hotel rooms are ready, alhamdulillah. If that's the case, all in good, we'll get you the keys, we'll get you the bags with the staff, the concierge or the bellman, they'll help you take the bags up, or if you want to take it yourself, you can, and then we will get you checked in. You check in, freshen up, and we'll get you a time. At that time, we'll talk to the tour guide and see what is the best time, because again, it's winter time, so we're trying to make sure that Bosphorus is going to be cold at night. So we're trying to also manage those type of weather restrictions. So we're doing our best to try to do all of these before the sun goes down. And we want to give you the night, like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. we should be done with the tours, and then you can do whatever you want after that, inshallah. So we come in, let's say the rooms are ready, you go upstairs, we'll let you know, hey, by 1 p.m. we need you back in the lobby. Do whatever you want. Until then, you have like an hour or two, enjoy, rest, whatever you need to do it, but we need to meet at 1 if you want to be with the tour with us. This also will be a good time to go get some food. We'll do a map, quickly Google Map, to just see where everything is. And there are many restaurants around us, like 3 to 4 minutes. Honestly, you should use Google Maps or any of those, like the beauty of how clear and everything is with the Google Maps. I don't know about Apple Maps, I haven't used Apple Maps in Turkey, but Google Maps are spot on. Like they will tell you exactly, and if you put a drop pin, which probably we'll do as a group as well, you will know how to get back to your hotel all the time. And it'll tell you, walk this left and right and all that stuff. It was perfect. It also gives you exactly what time the bus leaves. If you're trying to go somewhere, it will tell you the different bus times, the rate, everything. Like it's perfect. Bus, ferry, whatever they have, it will tell you every single thing in detail. So spot on. Don't make sure you use it a lot. So if you do get lost, your own, inshallah, whatever you need to do, at around 1 p.m. we'll meet in the lobby and board the bus. So we're taking a bus instead of us walking, which we can. It's like a 20 minutes to 10 minutes to 20 minutes walk, but we're from America, so we take buses. So we're taking a bus. Inshallah, we have 3 trips for you planned, which is the Bosphorus cruise, the Suleymaniye Mosque, and the Egyptian Bazaar. The reason we want to do the bazaar at the end, because imagine if you shop, then you have to do the entire thing afterwards. So we're being smart about this. So they do close at 7. So we're planning this out. So the Bosphorus cruise will start. It's also nice. The cruise is nice. You'll go around. You get acclimated to the Istanbul, the strip of the Bosphorus strip, if you want to call it. And then we'll go all the way down the Bosphorus, and then come up, and then you get to see, and you get to kind of have an understanding of where you are. Suleymaniye Mosque and Egyptian Bazaar are next to each other. So most likely we'll get out. you can go to this one first, or you can go to this one first, because the port, the area that you get on the cruise, is really next to the Egyptian Bazaar and the Suleymaniya Mosque. So we can basically choose and play with it, whatever we want to do. But most likely it's going to be Suleymaniya Mosque. We'll walk there because the buses will not make sense. 10 minutes probably, and then that'll be 5 minutes after that, and then we'll finish this, inshallah ta'ala, and by 5 to 6 p.m. we are hoping to end the tour. And the bus will take us back to the hotel. Cool? That's the trip for the first day. Questions, comments, concerns? Yes?
Yeah, if the rooms are not ready.
Yes, that's the next one.
Is there a secure place that we can leave our luggage?
Yes, that I'll discuss the next scenario, inshallah. That is all planned for today. There is that what I talked about, not so secret tour that we have. I would like to, we'll go around the area of Karakoy, and it's a non-European side. We'll plan it out, but this is just on me. I will just grab a cab and just go. So if you guys want to go, you're welcome to come. Nobody's forcing you. It's not part of the itinerary, it's just part of me exploring. Yes? All right, khas. We'll plan it out, inshallah. This is your trip, honestly. Do what you have for 6 hours. This is your one great night. You don't have to worry about traveling the next day to Saudi, Medina, or whatever. So this is a time you should go, venture out, walk around, and we'll go over the map to just give you wherever you are. That should not appear, but anyhow. So scenario, oh yeah, that's why it appeared. Okay, just a quick note that Rami told me about this. The rooming in Istanbul is double rooms. That means there are 2 beds per room. So if you booked a quad, we'll still put you in a 2. If you put a triple, you still will be we'll get you a crib or whatever you need. But that is how it's gonna be. So I know when you're gonna go to Medina, I was like, why do we have 4 people in the room now? Because Istanbul is only 2 beds, that we can't put more people in there. So have the expectation that Istanbul will be 2 people per room, which is great, but when you go back to Medina and Mecca, you will get the room that we have as quad, triple, or double. Make sense? Yes?
Did you say 2, I'm guessing, queen beds per room? Is
yes.
That okay.
Well, the way the doubles are.
4, is that 2 rooms?
2 rooms.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. So if you got 4 beds in one entire room, then you'll have 2 rooms. That was the question. Make sense? If you had 2 people, it doesn't make a difference to you. But that is just so you have your expectation understood that in Mecca and Medina, that's not going to be continuing. In Mecca and Medina, it will be based on quad, triple, and double. The rooms, so that's scenario 1. We're all clear? Rooms are ready. We did our thing, alhamdulillah. At 6 p.m., you're on your own. You're at the hotel. You want to go to sleep, you can. If you want to go walk around, you can. Whatever you need. We're there to help you, of course, and give you directions if you need. But that's basically it. All clear? Scenario number 2, which is the rooms are not ready. Now, this does put us into a bit of an issue, but inshallah, we'll try to manage it. We arrive around 11. We will either do 2 things, which is the question that you had. We will either use the luggage, if the bus is staying with us, then the luggage will just stay in there. We'll not take it out. Why take it out if the rooms are not ready? Or most of the time, the hotels have an area where we can put our luggage. So we either will do 2 things. Either the bus that will stay with us will have our luggage and they'll keep it, and we don't have to worry about taking it out until the rooms are ready. Or we'll take it out and put it on the side of wherever the storage space is in the hotel, and we'll just grab it and go when we're ready. So that will be the scenario for the luggage. This is also a time when we will, inshallah ta'ala, have a breakfast together, because again, we're together. We can't let you walk around on your own at this time. Just kidding. You can, but we'll have a breakfast together, inshallah, either at the hotel or a restaurant nearby. If the rooms are ready after the breakfast, so let's say we start the breakfast around 11:30, 12:30, the rooms are ready, we'll get you the keys, you can go upstairs. But we still want to leave around 1 to 1:30, 2 p.m. So we'll work on the time in that day. Because again, we want to finish everything before the sun sets. Also, because it'll be very chilly. It'll be chilly, by the way. So Dulles is because if you get to Dulles is going to be chilly as well. The DC area. So not in the airport, but of course outside when you get there. So it's will be a good prep to be how the Istanbul was. Medina and Mecca will be exactly the same. That is, you can count on. Medina will be colder, Mecca will be hot. No matter what you do, Mecca is always hot. So breakfast, then inshallah ta'ala we'll get our rooms, if they're ready, khalas, we'll just get our rooms, we'll give you an hour to go up, get freshen up, come back, and then we'll get on the bus and then head to the tours. If that doesn't work, we will, if the rooms are still not ready, then we will go and we will look at the itinerary and start probably with the cruise, and then take the bus back, and then probably Suleymaniye Mosque, Egyptian Bazaar and stuff like that. We'll play around, we'll play with the itinerary at that time. We'll see, we'll work it out as a group, what's best for us. Make sense? So if we're very tired, we may just like, listen, we can skip one of these things. We can go, the cruise in the bazaar, or cruise in the mosque, or we can do something. We can play with the order if we feel that we're very tired and how we want to do it. But if everybody's in good spirit, inshallah, we'll do everything and then come back, and then you have the rooms, go upstairs, get freshen up, and the same thing at the end. Make sense? All good? The two scenarios are clear? Questions? All right. This is, I do have, it is clickable, but the reason I had this so we can understand where we are. So this is the map of the European side, but also the touristy side, because this is Hagia Sophia, this is Topkapi Palace, this is the Blue Mosque, and I believe that Constantinople, that whatever they're trying to put us in, that's over here. The Grand Bazaar is this right here. The Egyptian Bazaar is here. This is the Bosphorus cruise, and our hotel is right here. Make sense? So walking from here to Grand Bazaar is 10 minutes. I looked at it as 11 minutes. So from here to Hagia Sophia is 11 minutes to 15 minutes. Make sense? So you can see, so if this is that, 10 minutes to, so it's very close. So what we'll do is get a bus and go all the way here the first day, and this is where the cruise is gonna go. We're gonna go have the cruise, come back, see the Egyptian Bazaar is right here. So you see how close this is? It's like less than 3 minutes walk from the moment you get to the whatever they call the coast or whatever. So it's right here, and then Suleymaniye Mosque is right here. So you can walk over here, and then it's this. You can, by the way, anytime you're bored with us, you're like, I want to do my own thing, you can do it, now that you see the entire map. Make sense? Cool? But the tour guide, of course, is going to tell you the history, and this is the, this minaret was created by this and the built, and then this king wanted this and all that stuff. So that's the plan. Cool? Questions, comments, concerns? This is the clickable. I don't want to play with the, we can. This is Galata Tower. This is the very European, this is very touristy area. By the way, walking to this is not that bad. It's like, I think 10 minutes to 15 minutes to walk. But you can go to this side, and this is the Galata Tower. Taksim Square is over here, which is the very touristy area. Like if you go to Istanbul, everybody, Taksim Square, that's basically around this area. So to walk from there, it'll be a bit. However, you will see a lot of great things, which is metro is right here. We're next to metro, which is pretty fun. This will take you to the airport if you want to. It's a very nice, I've done that myself. But mashallah, if you click, this is also Serkechi, it's metro, not metro, these are just trains that are going around. There are buses running. Mashallah ta'ala, mashallah, it's just amazing, alhamdulillah. For the sake of it, I don't want to click it and see what happens. Very nice. Okay, so we'll do, let's say do Blue Mosque. And you see right here, it's 25 minutes because we're going all the way from there. So it's 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and then all the way here. But it tells you different options. It tells you different options that you can take. So if you don't want to walk, you can take a train. And it tells you exactly what time. And if you click on it, it will tell you more times. Make sense? Right now it's actually nighttime, so you won't find any. But if you do earlier times, you will see like 15 leaving, and you can pick your time. Very nicely done. Honestly, I was really impressed with how easy this was. And this is, again, a lot of great areas. And mashallah, amazing how they have done it, mashallah. Okay. Questions on this one? This is officially day 2. So day 1, we got the hotel room, alhamdulillah, 6 p.m. We did all that Bosphorus cruise, the Egyptian bazaar, had some rest. Now, next day comes, which is Monday, and we're going to continue our tours. We're going to start at 9 a.m. right after breakfast. So you're going to have breakfast in the hotel. That is, of course, included. And we'll have breakfast. And the bus will be ready at 9 a.m. to leave. And they want to do it because, again, there's a lot in the list. So they want to go through all of it. So 9 a.m. We'll have the bus ready to go. We'll probably get pushed like 10 minutes. But I would say let's be in the lobby by 9. So we can leave before 9:30. You miss the bus, you can always walk and join us. You see what I'm saying? It's not that far. It's like 20 minutes walk. Just walk down and you'll find us, inshallah. So if you're like, listen, I want to do a late start, that's fine, because all of these places are next to each other, which we just saw. It's literally this strip. We're going to start from here and we're just doing this. And then we're going to go to the bazaar and then back to the hotel. Again, the bazaar is all the way in the end. So those who don't want to do anything with the bazaar can go to 10 minutes up. And you can just walk to the hotel. It's like, Khalas, I'm done with this. So both the bazaar close at 7 p.m. So if you want to do shopping, that's why we're taking you now. Because if you want to do it on your own, it's not going to work. You can walk the streets and just find something. But if you want to do something from the bazaar or get something from the bazaar, then 7 p.m. This day and yesterday is your only time that you can do it. And it's part of the itinerary. 9 a.m. Bus comes, we get to the bus, and this is the plan. Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, Kapki Palace. That's actually a museum. That's, you know, if you have ever seen, they say they have the sword from the Prophet ﷺ, the hair and all this. Take it with a grain of salt. Sheikhna can tell us at that time if that's real or not. But a lot of, this is the palace. We're going to go through the entire museum, and it's going to be that experience. It's pretty nice, mashallah. You go through what they have, the crown, the seat they use, the throne they used to sit on, and all this stuff. There's a lot of history that they have put together, and the ticket is included, so might as well use it. So I think $30, $40 ticket, mashallah, it's already included. So why not take advantage of it? And then after that, we're going to go to Grand Bazaar. This is bigger than Spice Bazaar, the Egyptian Bazaar. So this is even bigger than that. And I do recommend you watch a video before you go. And the reason is, go on YouTube and go Grand Bazaar Istanbul. There'll be a lot of bargaining, and you have to hustle and all this stuff. So it's a very different culture. If you're not used to it, they will rip you off. So you gotta, and you want the idea, again, the good bargain, anytime you have to walk off, you'll be able to walk away. You have to do it. Not like, oh my goodness, is the no. It's more than 100 shops, and many people will have exactly what they have. So you just have to walk around. But watch a video, and make a list if you want, but watch a video. Please watch a video. And that's it. By 5 to 6 p.m. we should be done. There's no plans, and I'm not doing any other thing as well, because we do have to leave early for our flight the next day. So this is about it. And this is the second day in Istanbul, which is the second night, and then that's it. Questions, concerns? Everything is clear? Excited? Yes? Inshallah, you will be when you're there. No worries. Okay, that's day 2. So, day 3, again, this is not negotiable. You have to be with us. You're like, okay, I don't want to do Umrah anymore. Nope, we can't do that stuff. No changing your minds now. Day 3, we're departing to Istanbul airport, inshallah, at 5:30. We want to leave around this time, so we can be at the airport maximum 6:45 a.m. The traffic should be less or minimal, so it shouldn't be as bad. But our flight leaves at 9:35. No, we don't want any surprises, so we're leaving as early as possible. Again, it's better to leave early than missing Umrah, because if we miss the flight, khalas is over. I'm telling you, it's going to be very difficult to rearrange things. Everything is packed now, so it's not going to be easy. Please, we'll meet at the lobby at 5 a.m. and try to be there by 5. If you want to be at 5:15, I don't mind. As long as we're there at 5:30 in the bus ready to go, I don't care what you come down. If you want to come at 4, I don't mind. But here's something we do differently. In our groups, we don't give you times and say, oh, come and sit in the lobby. I'll give you exact time you have to be there. You be there, good to go. I'm not going to tell you to come 10 minutes early, but you have to be there at that time. Cool? That's just we're going to have this as a relationship now. A lot of other groups do that. They will tell people to come an hour early. I don't do that stuff. I'll tell you exact time, and mashallah, our group is always on time. So if I say you have to be down, that's why I'm saying if possible, but I'm telling you exactly what time you have to be down. Well, exactly the time you have to be down. All right, Istanbul airport. So this is basically what it is, and I say again, do pack a pair of change of clothes in case again something gets lost. You have something when you arrive in Medina. So this is a big deal for us for this day. This is a long day again, so do rest well the day before. Istanbul airport. The ride is again 1 hour. We'll meet at the lobby at 5. If it needs to be changed, we'll let you know through WhatsApp. We'll load the bus, board the bus, and proceed to, that's the wrong airport, proceed to Istanbul airport. It'll be about 1 hour ride. Once we arrive, same thing, we'll unload together. Now we're together as a group. There's no Dulles experience, this is actually experience together. So we'll unload together, grab the carts, and then walk together to the ticket counter. This is where you will definitely need your passport, of course, but they may ask for an Umrah visa, because they will ask you why you're going to Saudi, and you said, I'm going for Umrah, and it's like, do you have a visa for proof? And it's like, here you go. Cool? This is also where we would like to stay together, but if you want to chill and do your own thing, it's fine, it's understandable. But the idea would be, if you want to stay together, I'd say stay together and don't venture out in the Istanbul airport, because you'll have enough time when you come back to venture out in the entire airport. You have a long layover coming back. So take that time for Istanbul airport checking around, but for this time I think it's good to stay together. You're not going to have much time. By the time we get in, we'll have like 2 hours before the flight, which is probably like an hour and a half because the boarding starts earlier. So it's not that much time anyways. We'll get everybody together, we'll check. So the idea would be that, once we get checked in, get our tickets, the luggage are gone to the belt and such, we'll just wait. We're not going to go through security. We'll just wait together as a group. Or if you want to go ahead and go to the gate, it's up to you. But if you want to be with the group, I do definitely encourage you can stay with us, and then we'll collect everybody and then just walk together to the gate, or vice versa. We'll see how it goes. We're not into big details. As long as you're at the gate on the time, it's all good, inshallah. We'll board the flight to Medina, and we'll regroup once we land, which is a 3.5 hour flight, inshallah. And same thing what we did in Istanbul, we'll do the exact same thing in Medina. Clear? Okay, bismillah. We're doing great, mashallah. All right. Day 3 is continuing. Again, this is mandatory. Anything that is highlighted, you have no choice but to be with us on this one. So arrival at Medina airport. We'll arrive inshallah at 1 p.m. Hopefully it's earlier. Turkish Airlines have a terrible timing performance, so it could be delayed, could be earlier. We'll see how it goes, and we'll do the same as before. I'll be in the front, or I'll be at the gate. I'll deboard and I'll wait for you. If you deboard, just wait together. This is the group gets together, inshallah ta'ala. We collect the entire group, and then we walk together to the arrival to get our customs, the immigration, and then go through the passport proceedings, and they probably will ask you for a visa. We get the stamps, get to our luggage area, get to the luggage area in Medina, pick up our bags, and then you'll follow me as we exit. And then we get to the bus, load the bus, and mashallah, you're in Medina, heading to the hotel Dar al-Iman. It's that simple. Cool? We arrive at Dar al-Iman Intercontinental Hotel in Medina, mashallah. The estimated arrival from the moment we land to get to the airport, get to the hotel, for me, I think it's about 3 to 4 p.m. we'll arrive. So either right at Asr or right after Asr. So one or the other. We'll see how it goes. If somebody loses their bag, we'll have to go get the report done and all this stuff. There's a lot of things that can happen. But everything goes smoothly, inshallah. By 3 to 4 p.m. we should be arriving at the hotel from the moment we land. Should be a quick process. Medina is a beautiful airport. Not that many flights comes in that much, so it's easier, it's faster, and we should not have any issues. We arrive at the hotel, we'll deboard. The hotel staff will actually help us deboard and get our luggage out. One of the good things you should do anytime you get on the bus, before you get up, just check your seat. Make sure you didn't drop anything. Because these buses normally are contracted. That means that once they're done with us, they're gonna go somewhere else. Sometimes, like this bus can go to Mecca tomorrow. So if you had a camera that you had, or a phone or whatever, and you dropped it and you didn't realize it until later, mashallah, it's in Mecca now. So be careful. I will also do a check. Like every time you get out, I will walk from, I'll see every single seat if you lost anything. But I will definitely recommend to make sure if there's a hat that you like, if there's some jewelry you like and you forgot, but just, make sure it's with you all the time. Okay? We arrive. You follow us in the lobby. It's a beautiful lobby. We'll get you your keys. I think we'll have to go up the escalator. That's where the food area is, so we get to see where we are. It's also not to cramp the lobby. We'll see how it goes. Don't worry about the details on this one. I'll give you Wi-Fi access. Wi-Fi access in this hotel, I think it's just guest as a password. If I remember correctly, Dar al-Iman normally just have guests as their password, and it's one of the listed Wi-Fi, and it's every single room has access to it. And then I'll tell you where the breakfast area is. Every day there's breakfast from 6:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Every day there'll be breakfast. Both hotels, all three hotels, 6:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. You have breakfast every single day, inshallah. No lunch, just breakfast. Buffet, all kind of different things. You'll be impressed when you get there. You'll see what I'm talking about. And we'll let you know about the prayer times. The easiest way to know the prayer times, I don't know what Apple users use, I think, when you use searches. But if you are on Google, just do Medina prayer times. And whatever the schedule that comes out, that's exactly the correct schedule that they follow. Why? And there's two things you have to know. On this right here, it says based on al-Qura Makkah. This part, if it's al-Qura Makkah, that's exactly what al-Qura is doing, which is al-Qura is the one who does the times for the two masjids. So that's exactly the time. The only thing is you want to make sure that if you have checked Hanafi time, then your Asr will be an hour after them. So you just have to check. It's in the settings and you can see it. You just have to make sure it's not the Hanafi, it's the standard one. Cool? And that exactly is, you can do the 30 days, and that's how we plan out. We can do the entire 30 days, and I can see all the prayer times for the next month here, or next 30 days. That's the easiest way to know the prayer times. The way the prayer salah works is that you have, they'll tell you the prayers at 3:10, and after like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on which salah, they will do the iqamah. Every salah, after every iqamah, every salah is going to be a janazah prayer. Every salah there's a janazah prayer. MashaAllah, it's a lot of ajr that you're about to get. So learn the du'as, go learn how to do it. I think there's one today as well. So just learn that, because you can do that a lot, and then of course you get the reward of one qiraat, which is one. And we'll see Uhud in live, and you'll see the amount of rewards you'll get just by praying janazah. And then imagine every salah you're able to do it, times it with the sheikh said how much you get for every single masjid. Man, that's your banking. So, this is the time. This is the time. So the breakfast is provided daily, all done. You are free to go after this, go freshen up. And this is optional as well at night. But so all clear here. We got the hotel keys. You went up to the hotel room, alhamdulillah, relax and all that stuff, and all good to go from there. Yes? Questions so far? We're in Medina now. You got your room keys, you're in the hotel room, you're getting acclimated, freshening up, and about to go to the masjid for Maghrib if you want to. So this is interesting because this is what we do. Normally we arrive later, but when we arrive, I'll let you know how to get to the masjid. This is going to be interesting because most of us are not familiar how it's going to be. So once I give you the keys, I will also take you, how do you get to the masjid? I will quickly take you there, and then you come back. It's not that long of a walk. You'll see what I'm talking about. At night, around after Isha, so this is around, I believe, 8:15 p.m., I do this tour where I'll take you as a walking tour around the masjid, which is to see where the restaurants are, where the dinner spots are, shopping areas. If you want to buy your SIM, where you get their money, currency exchange, anything else you need to know, we'll take you around. And just to get you oriented of where everything is. This way, if you are anywhere in Medina in the masjid, you know how to get back to your hotel. Cool? This is also optional. We'll welcome you to have it. I think it's good. Just so, or if you want to be, you want to do it your own, Bismillah, you're welcome to do that too. But this is something we'll offer. You're welcome to come if you like to, inshallah. Maghrib Adhan that day is 5:33 p.m. and then Isha is 7:03. So you should be done by then. So that's why also we want to make sure the crowd is a bit less, so it's easier for us to do a lot of things. Lastly, enjoy the day in the Haram, inshallah. The rest of it is all you. Questions? All right. This is the welcome to the city of the Prophet. This is the tour that we're going to do next day, which is with Sheikh Saif, who is going to take us into a walking tour of Masjid Nabawi. And this is where he will talk about like the spot where they did they took the allegiance, and where the house and this. And so it's a very beautiful. The entire city of Medina at the time of the Prophet was what the masjid is now. Everything is expanded. So you get to see a lot of the historical sites and such, and Sheikh Saif is going to go over that, inshallah. Day 4 is going to be our Rawda appointments. We're still we don't have the times exactly. What you have right there is an estimate, but these will be updated, by the way. And so the group reservation are not going to be done until Saturday, the day we leave for Istanbul, inshallah. The reason is because it's just the way they have the system, so they have to wait until that Saturday. So once that Saturday comes, they will give them the time, and then whatever the Saudiya likes, they'll give us. So it's not something we request, like, yeah, sure, why not, here you go. No, it's up to their mood and what time is available for them. So that's what we have been having for the past few spots, which is sisters will have at 10 a.m. and brothers will have 1 p.m. For both, it's the same system. You will meet in the lobby at 10 a.m. for the sisters. We'll have someone accompany you to where to go, no worries, inshallah. And the brothers, of course, will be together as well. So they have 2 different entrances for the sisters and brothers. The way it will work, hey man, this is where our hotel is. This is the entire masjid. So this is actually structure, you can't just cross. You can just walk in and then go through if you want to. So this is our hotel. We'll walk out and go all the way at the end of this corner, then take a left, and here is the entrance for the brothers. This gate right here, and here will be the entrance for the sisters. Don't worry about it, because you don't have to worry about the gates, because one, they monitor the gates, but the time of Rawda, because everybody's trying to get in, you will see a huge line of people trying to go to the Rawda. So it's very easy to know where you're going. But that's basically just a map of where we have to go. The way it'll work, inshallah ta'ala, for these group reservations, since we have to be on time, you miss it, you'll miss it. We can't get you another one. An hour before our appointment for the sisters and for the brothers, we'll meet in the lobby. So it's 10 a.m. We have to be in the lobby by 9. For the brothers, it'll be 12. So then we will all start together, walking together, inshallah ta'ala. We want to leave almost an hour, but maximum 45 minutes before our appointment, we want to start walking. We don't want to delay these. Again, they are not as nice about these things. Everybody's trying to go in. So if you miss yours, they're going to have a bigger problem. For the sisters, they're a bit more annoying than brothers. The sisters, they do check a lot of things. Sometimes they check the visa. Sometimes their mood changes very quickly for some reason of what they're trying to do. For the brothers, they were a bit strict, but they are more chill now. It's just, honestly, we can't control these things. They're the guards, and so just be aware that this is a time that you have to be in the lobby, and they need to start walking. The entire group will start walking, with or without you. Make sense? If you want to be in the Rawda appointment. If you want to do your individual ones, you can, but you have to make sure that you do it on Friday, the day when you're going to DC, inshallah. Because once a group reservation is made, it may not be possible for you to do your own reservation, because the system will not allow you, because you already have one. This is the benefit of having the group visa, is that you get to do two. Which one that you do individually, and the one that you can do with the group itself. And that's basically how you would do it. So Friday, as you're going around, probably around Fajr time to probably 6, 7 a.m., I've seen it open up Rawda, and you have to get your reservation. Or you don't have to, you just come with the group. You don't have to worry about that if you don't want to. You can just come with the group, inshallah. Questions on this one? Yes?
Yeah, when we have the group visit.
Yes.
Be the only group
No.
in that area? So there's multiple groups?
It's a lot of groups, but we'll have like this list of all your names in one of those group, and then we'll go and they'll ask for it. They will take that, and then we'll walk in. It's a system. It's a good system, because before you were not able to pray in Rawda without fighting and going through. Now, mashallah, because of this, is a bit more organized. So you have to get an appointment. You get to the list. If you don't have an appointment, they'll let you. They're like, I'm sorry, you can't come in. Yes.
How much time do we have?
In the Rawda, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yes. They're just very much about it. Efficiency, they try to get people in, get people out as soon as possible. Because you will see people just waiting. There's lines, droves of people just waiting to come in. Questions, comments, concerns? Cool. All right, this is the same day we'll do the Mazarat sightseeing or Ziyarat in Medina. The plan is to leave at 4, be back by 7 before Isha. So we got to be together, inshallah. This is again optional. All of this is optional, but you're welcome to come. We're happy to have you, and we want you to come. You'll see a lot of great things with us. The bus will leave at 4. That means right after Asr, we want you to be in the lobby. You're in the lobby, the bus comes, we get in the bus, we leave by 4. Inshallah. After that, this is bring your audio receivers. So the receivers that you just got today, those who came late, will get you one, inshallah. But you bring your receivers. But I'll show you, where did I put the box? Is it here? Oh, they're there. So these are pretty cool. The channel is already set for you. And if you have an international plan, that'll be even better. We can just do Zoom, and you don't have to worry about these things. But these are basically like this, and you put the headphone that we gave you right here, and you get to listen. Whatever the Sheikh is saying, no matter how much the distance is. And that's the beauty of these. And if you have these pouches, you can just, put them in here as well. But you don't need to bring these, but at least for the first few days, bring them. This way, it's easier to know in the crowd where you are. You know what I'm saying? For us to know where you are, because we're looking around and like, oh, where'd the person go? So it's easier when they have an Adam Travel sticker with them. So we are planning to go to 3 places. Two places for sure. Uhud and Quba. Most likely we'll pray Maghrib at Quba. It's a beautiful experience. So we'll pray there, inshallah. And then we'll see how this goes. If we can, great. If we can go towards the Qiblatain Masjid, then you can see it. It does come in between the two. So we'll let you know when we're passing Qiblatain. Now there's nothing to see there. There's no marking, nothing. But we'll let you know where the Qibla change, and Sheikh will point out when we're going from there. That's basically it for that. Uhud, we'll be together. We'll give you instructions when we get there. This is it's a funny story that I had one time in Hajj. We had a great tour together, and then we came back to the bus, and this one gentleman comes to me and says, "Where's my wife?" I'm like, "Akhi, how would I know where your wife is?" So I tell everybody to please make sure to keep an eye on your spouses, your husband, your wives, your friends, your family. Make sure they're with you. And they come together. So we'll stay together, we'll stay as a group. We will go on top of the Archer Mountain, where the archers were placed. That is not a big hike. I mean, it's not a big mountain anymore. But you'll see there's a path to go up if you want to go. If you don't want to climb, it's fine. People said I generally either go up, or if there are a lot of people staying, I'll just stay with them, and Sheikh Saif will go up. We'll play it out. We don't stress on these things. And then lastly, this night we'll have a walking historical tour tour with Sheikh Saif, which is the picture that we talked about, and he will go around the different area of the masjid and will point out different things, different places where a lot of the historical events happen, and just to give you the feel of Medina itself and how beautiful the city is and how it was for the Sahaba. And that will be it for that day. Any questions, anyone? Okay, we'll finish this one and then we'll take a 5 minutes break, and then we'll just do Makkah and we'll just wrap it up from there, inshallah. Day 5 is, again, anything you highlighted is just for the sake of that this is not optional, but we'll explain this of how it is. This day we have an optional tour to the bird sanctuary. Again, you don't have to come, but if you come, you'll enjoy the experience. I brought Imam Muammar last time. Before that, Sheikh Misbah. Anybody who has come, they have great pictures to take home. But it's a great experience, so don't miss out, especially for the kids, especially for the kids and you. So everybody should come out. Just put it that way. We'll go, it's not that far, it's about 1.5 hours. We'll be back, inshallah, after that, before Asr. So the point is to go after Dhuhr and be back before Asr, inshallah. From after Asr to about Maghrib, we'll have the Umrah workshop there. So Sheikhna will talk about Umrah rituals again there, so it's fresh in your memory. Now you know an idea. He will go over the entire Umrah sequence there as well. This way you're ready to go with Umrah. And you should already have gone your ihram. If not, then this is where we'll also give you your ihram and the prayer rugs with sisters, inshallah. We'll also talk about the logistics for the next day. So all of this will be discussed there, which is, basically this is making sure that, so as I've said before too, we're taking the train. So we have a service that before our train time, we will have our luggage being sent ahead of us. This is just basically, that's what it's talking about. And there's a link, you can check why we're not allowed more than 2 suitcases and all that stuff. And the idea would be, we'll talk about it next, but make sure you try to label your bags as much as possible. So put IAR on it. People know that is our bags or our group's bags. Making sure that you don't put any medicine or anything that is absolute necessity to you in the bags that are going ahead. That you need anything, please, valuable, keep them with you in a carry-on. You can take a carry-on. You can take a backpack, no problem in the bus. You can take up to 1 suitcase if you want to. But again, why do you have to do it if we are doing this for you and you have a service that the bags will go ahead of you, inshallah ta'ala. Cool? Questions on that one? I'll explain this more when we get there. So this is the day of Makkah. We can stop here for a second, take 3-4 minutes breather, and we can come. Is that okay? Take a break? Good. Okay. Yes.
Is there a limit on the checked luggage for flights?
Yes, I think 50 pounds.
How many?
2
per person, 50 pounds.
Yes, and you can have a personal item. Nowadays, they also actually measure the carry-ons you take.
They do.
Something new I've not seen before, but Qatar did it. I think Turkish airline will also see it. They'll like how heavy it is, and like, okay, you have to. I think it has to be under 7 pounds or something like that. Okay, we'll give you a few minutes. It's 3, so we'll come back at 3:10, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. All right, let's continue, inshallah. So I have already mentioned this is the day, this is the important day. Alhamdulillah, we have Jum'ah in Medina. This is a beautiful experience as well. And then also this is the day we have to travel and you get to be on a bullet train almost. It's pretty fun of an experience. So also the day you actually get on ihram. Those who haven't had to put ihram, this is going to be a very fun experience for you all. But as I said before too, I think I mentioned it, if you have fear of ihram, put on the ihram and make 1 salah with it. MashaAllah, after that is so chill, because you all that fear of, it's going to fall and all this stuff, MashaAllah, once you pray, khalas, you now can, get comfortable, inshallah. All right, luggage transfer. Please put your bags out. We'll let you know, 8 a.m. Put your bags outside your door. Again, this is the hotel. I'm the door. Put it right here, there, doesn't matter. The wall here, it doesn't make a difference. Just put it outside your door. The way it works, the bellman knows all the rooms that you guys are staying. So we have a list of the rooms. We have list everybody which room they are in, and they're given that list. That these are the rooms you need to go and pick the bags from there, basically. Make sense? That's why it's very, very, very easy for them to do. So put it outside, and they will, inshallah ta'ala, pick it up and bring it down, and you have to not worry about it because you will see them in Mecca waiting for you when you arrive. Alhamdulillah, we have never had any lost bag there, so this is a good service, mashallah. This is a private service. It's not from, we hire them, we have them. This is from us, or Adam Travel. Please do not pack medicine or other absolute necessity in the suitcases that are going to Mecca. You can do whatever with the stuff that you need with you. Keep them with you. I cannot stress this enough. If you need something for the ride, do not give it out. Keep them with you, inshallah. Jummah. So by the way, after Fajr, you can put it out. You don't have to. So if you want to sleep after Fajr, just come put the bags out and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stress yourself out. You don't have to be like, oh, 8 a.m. No, 8 a.m. is the lock. After that, the bags are gonna go. If they're not out by 8:15, 8:20, okay, 8 o'clock. But the bags may not get out by 8:10, 8:20. And don't text me, brother Hassan, the bag is still there. Habibi, it's 1 or 2 people. They're going through every single floor. It will take you time. But, you know, I've had these questions. I'm like, it will go, don't worry about it. But most of the time, by 9 o'clock, all the bags are in the cargo truck and ready to go to Mecca. So if your bags are not out by 8, I am sorry, I don't know which floor they're gonna start with. And if they miss your bag, you have to carry them with you all the way in the train. And then to Mecca. So, exactly. Masjid Nabawi, we have a Jummah that day. The logistics of this is interesting. Salah is going to be around 12 noon, but if you want to pray Jummah and you want to be inside, then you have to get there by 10 a.m. or something like that. However, the problem is you are leaving right after at 2 a.m. So if you go all the way inside, it will take you some time to come out. So you have to play the right game here, how you want to strategize. You want to go all the way inside, you can, but as long as you're back at the hotel before 2, so Jummah will be done by 12:30. By the way, they also have translation happening live. I can try to find the link, and they run in English as well. It's pretty fun. Those who want, that happens. They do it live as they are doing the Jummah. And yeah, so 10 a.m., we ask everybody before this to prepare everything, have your carry-ons ready to go, everything is set. So once you go to Jummah, come back from Jummah, you don't have to do much. You may want to use the restroom, you can. The beauty of this, if you're putting on the ihram, you haven't made the intention yet. What the Sheikh said, you still can use the soap, you can still use everything because you haven't made the intention of Umrah yet. The moment you make the intention, labbaik Allah Umrah, that's where the restriction starts. So right now we're all chill. So you have that time to go out and in and whatever you need to do, all is good to go. Alhamdulillah, no restrictions whatsoever. You can take your ihram in the Jummah, or you can just wait, practice before, and then go to Jummah and come back up, and then put it on, and then you plan it out, right? I don't want to go all the way in. I want to be a bit closer to outside, so I'm faster. I can come back to the hotel, go up, have the time, 30 minutes, an hour, to relax, whatever. That's up to you. So we're giving you all this. We have to be in the bus at 2. That means you will be asked to be in the lobby by 1:30. That is a hard time. There's no, because the train is not going to wait for us. We're on the train schedule, right? So that is, we are planning to leave, inshallah, hopefully by 2 p.m. we are out on the road. Could be before that, but by 1:30 we'll ask you to come to the lobby, inshallah. Absolutely 1:30. Before that, you have time to do whatever you need to do. That will happen. We'll get to board same logistics. Take your carry-ons. We'll put in the bus. Put everything inside. Inshallah, board the bus. Head to the train station. Very simple from this point on. When we arrive at the station, we will deboard. Get together. You'll have your ticket with you. The train ticket will be useful. Either we'll have one person in the very front take all the tickets and just scanning them, or because we have your PDFs anyways, or you will do it individually. One way or another, we'll line up as a group, and it's an escalator. You scan, and then your escalator go up, and then you wait for the gates to open. So then you go down an escalator, and then you have the platform. So that's how they have done it. So we'll go. There's bathroom there as well if you need to go. But our train leaves at 3:20. They leave on time. 3:15, 3:20. They leave on time. MashaAllah, I have seen them leave 1 minute earlier, but I've not seen them leave late. So they leave on time. We get to the train, either the Sheikh now will ask you to make the intention before or after. It's up to whatever the details come from him. It could be that he asks you to do it before in the bus as you go into the train station, or when you're in the bus before you pass the miqat, and they tell you on the speakerphone in the train, hey, we're about to pass the miqat, make sure you make the niyyah if you're going to Mecca for Umrah. Cool? We are in the same cart. So there are two cars, 11 and 12. Most of the 11, I believe, most of the 12 is our group. And then there are a few who will be outside, but they'll be next to the next car. So we'll be all sitting together, inshallah. But you have your seats, you have your families are together and all that stuff. But just to give you the logistics of that, inshallah. Cool? Any questions, comments? Perfect. When we arrive at Mecca, inshallah, make sure that you don't forget anything in the train. We deboard the train, we'll get on the platform together, we'll collect everybody together. We will then start walking to the exit together. We'll go through whatever the path they actually created this time. Every time it changes. So it's generally escalator up, go straight down, and then the buses are waiting for us. So if that's the case, that'll be the case. We'll go up, you all together, and last time we did have to scan our ticket again, or passport, but that was Hajj. Hajj was a very different experience. So if they do, then we'll have to bring our passport, and then, make sure the passport is with you. Don't send the passport in the suitcase. Make sure that it is with you. So that will happen. We'll get to the bus together, and we'll do the same that we did in Medina. Get to the bus, get to the hotel, get you to the lobby, get you the keys, get you where the food is going to be, everything, all the details you need to know. And I'll let you know how to access the masjid as well. And that's basically it until this point. So by 6:30, I'm hoping we'll be there. We won't do Umrah until 10. That means because we're coming around Maghrib, we want to finish Isha, wait in our rooms, freshen up, and when the crowd dies down, then we will go. So it's easier for you to do Umrah. This is if you want to come with us. If you want to come with your own Bismillah, you can go anytime. You can go immediately after if you want to go. But if you want to come with us as a group, inshallah, we will we'll let you know the time. We'll see how the numbers are and the crowd. We'll let you know, hey, be in the lobby at 10, and we'll start walking at 10:30. Cool? And we'll let you know to bring these. If you all have international plans with you, then we probably will switch to Zoom, because Zoom is way much fun than this thing. Because if you'll get lost in Mecca, I can always be on Zoom and be like, hey, where you are. Because Zoom is not limited to the distance, right? These are receivers, and the transmitter distance is limited. Zoom is on.
Is there Wi-Fi?
In the masjid? There is, I think, but we'll see, inshallah. That's why we have the receivers. Sometimes at work it doesn't work. There's so many people.
What do you recommend for phone plans, or for internet, if there's no Wi-Fi?
So hotels have Wi-Fi in them, every single one of them. The times when you will need Wi-Fi is when you are outside. For the plans, I would ask, you're talking about local SIMs? Local SIMs? Or you're talking about international plans?
What would you recommend?
International plan.
There, or should we
International
buy
plan.
an international plan?
I will say international plan. It's the easiest. You don't have to worry about the same. You don't have to worry about anything else.
So just get an international plan.
Yeah, especially for the day of Umrah. If you want to do just one day for AT&T, just tell them I want it active only this day. Turn on the international roaming for that day. So you just charge for one day. You don't have to be charged for everything. But I recommend international plan for anyone who goes. It's much easier for us to do. For brothers, so this is the ihram and this is the umrah, and inshallah ta'ala we'll finish the umrah by this time and at night. So I imagine it will be about 2-3 hours before we finish umrah. It will take about 2 hours to 3 hours to umrah itself. And my recommendation is to keep, for the brothers, if you are doing a second umrah, definitely keep your ihram if you can. If it's clean enough, mashallah, why not? And for those who want to go to umrah themselves, as I said, you can go on any time you want. We'll do this quickly and then we can end, not end, but we'll come back after for a few, because there's not that many slides left. This is our hotel. This is actually standing from the haram side. And I'll tell you the other side. This is how the other side looks. So that camera is right here, and this is the masjid. And this is how close you are. And the reason I'm showing this is because Mecca is more complicated. These are European style. They are European style hotels. Okay. They're European style hotels. So you'll see there are restaurants. So this floor is restaurants. It's a food court. in our hotel. That means you just come out and you have the food courts. You don't have to worry about the food. Here's a short video I want you to play, and then again, it's not that good for you, bro. Yesterday was Harris, so today it's changing. So alhamdulillah. So whenever they can end it. Wow, they removed the skip button. There we go. So this brother ended up doing it. So I found this video, alhamdulillah, it was very useful. But what I wanted to show is, let's see if we can do a bit faster. I'll show it to you how this is. And so this is a brother who is going. So again, he's walking from the masjid side, which I just showed. And this is how the entrance is. All of this is what shopping area. Yes, every hotel in Mecca has a shopping plaza on the bottom. The one in on strip, near the court, it's near the haram. But the beauty of this hotel, and this is why I love it, it's a walking escalator to bypass all of it. So from our hotel lobby, we can take this escalator, which is, again, these are shops. There's Carrefour, which is like Bin Dawood on the second floor. On the third floor is all food, like shawarma, whatever it is, Al-Baik is not there, I don't know. But Baskin Robbins is there. This is our hotel in Mecca. Medina is not like that. It's more like bakalas and little shops around the hotel, but this is our hotel. Upstairs we live, downstairs people are enjoying. But this is beautiful. It's a walking escalator, and the moment you come in, those are, the brother is, let me just do this. Those are the elevators we take to our hotel rooms. You see how impressive that is? You can walk to this market area, but there are 4 here on this side and 4 on that side, which is the brothers going. These are elevators, so you can see them. They're open elevators. It's pretty fun of a style of the hotel. But this is where we come from. Oh, subhanallah. But yeah, this is the reception. So the brother was coming. This is where we come from, and that's a reception. And these are the elevators from the other side. So you understand, when we come in, you can just walk through if you want to go to pray Maghrib and Isha. That's basically why I'm showing you this. I will walk through this with you as well when we get there. But just want to give you a quick rundown of how the hotel is. Make sense? That's Mecca. And after this, we have. Okay, we need to cross this. But yeah, so after this we have 3 more slides to go. 4 more slides to go. It's the day after, which is the Mazarat, the second Umrah and all that stuff, and then few other logistics. Other than that, we're done, so we can come back. Yeah, so you have this one. So it's up to you. I'll come back and I'll finish this. So that's fine. So those who can come back, great. Those who can't, there is a recording, so you can watch it afterward, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullahu khairan. Let's go pray. There's a janazah as well, so we'll pray janazah prayer and then come upstairs, inshallah. Cool? We'll take a break now. Thank you so much. Yes.
Like, will we need the international socket for electronics?
Yes, the travel adapter.
Over the hotels?
Yes, all the, but that's a good question. In Medina, you can actually ask the staff. The reception has one that can loan you one. But there's a lot of shops there that you can also go and check it out. But as we are waiting, I do want to highlight a few things. I created this for you. This is a checklist. I think I emailed everybody. This is pretty fun, alhamdulillah. Anything that's bolded, I think that is absolutely necessity. Everything else, you can personal clothing should be a necessity as well. But the point is that you can buy anything you want from there. So that's why some people did that. Actually, it's like, you know what, I'm just going to take one pair and then I'll buy everything from there. I'm like, okay, good for you, bro. But you can, we made it interactive. This is the first time we're introducing this, so let me know how if you use it, how useful this was for you. The other ID, the itinerary, the summarized version, has a lot of everything that we mentioned, but I took the feedback from last time and I updated this. The first one was made by Brother Rami, mashallah. So this one, we added all the timings. So now it includes all the timings for all the activities, so you don't have to play guessing game. So there was a question that we want to know when the activities end, so now you have it very straightforward, so you don't have to go through the entire long one. Cool? So in tandem of both together, you will have everything you need, inshallah. All right. So we just looked at how the Makkah Tower Hotel is. Alhamdulillah, it's Makkah Hotel. It's not Makkah Tower. Again, this is our hotel. These are carpet. This is the courtyard of the masjid. So if you pray anywhere, oh, there's also a masjid in the hotel, which is something Makkah does a lot. Medina doesn't do that much. But every hotel in Makkah has a musalla in there, which is part of the haram. So if you pray in the hotel, you can actually, so you basically, you saw the escalators, the brother came, you will go and there's an elevator on the left and you take that to the prayer area. Or they'll let us know when we arrive, the lobby, the directions to get there. But Ramadan, I did that a lot because when we went with IAR at that time. Okay, inshallah. So at this point, we're done our Umrah. You're tired, it's probably 2 a.m. in the morning, and we'll be done. So from logistics, when we finish the Umrah together, so again, the Umrah will probably starts at 11 p.m., let's say, by the time we enter the Haram. And then by the time we finish, so Tawaf is not as extensive of a time, the entire part, probably going to take like an hour. But Safa Marwa is going to take some time. So I would say roughly it will take 3 hours to finish the entire Umrah, the ritual itself. You're in the intention, but the ritual itself too will take at least 3 hours. So I will say by 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. we should be done. So you can at that time say, hey, I want to just stay in the masjid and pray Fajr and then go. Or what we'll do as a group, we will get out. We will go to the sisters. We will take you to the lobby of the hotel, so you can just go inside and go to the your rooms. For the brothers, we'll get together and go and get some haircut, inshallah. Cool? Sisters, you cut it on your own, or the roommates, or you guys can plan out that everybody go to one room together. Whatever you want to do, that's on you. How you want to figure it out, inshallah.
What is the time of breakfast?
Same thing. 6:30 to 10 o'clock every day.
11 o'clock.
10 a.m.
10?
10. By 11, there'll be nothing. So don't go at 11.
Sometimes they leave it there.
Sometimes, maybe some, but these hotels will always be from 6:30 to 10. 10:30 most likely, but 11 I have not heard. So this is the day right after the day of. So in the morning, we will Umrah, you'll be tired, take some rest. That's what I'm saying. If you just do Fajr, eat some breakfast, then you can sleep. And then, I would rest until I can, and then either just pray, get up and pray, and then rest back again until I can, get my energy back, alhamdulillah. It's up to you. The thing is, what is stressful about Umrah from logistics, I think, is the amount of people. The amount of people drain you a lot more, and it's happening more and more. That is a lot of people. And last time, or 2 years ago, when we went to Thanksgiving, I thought the entire United States just showed up. Yeah, Sheikh Umar Suleiman, you had this and this. I'm like, what is this? But I think that was after COVID, that's why. But it's getting crowded so much. Like the Hajj was easier than actual Umrah. And this is the time, Thanksgiving, that even local people are off. So we're like, it's a very intense time. So I think that's what really drains you. Safa Marwa, again, make sure you have your flip-flops. Don't walk on that marble floor without them. For the sisters, it's easier. You can probably just wear shoes that you bring in. For the brothers, definitely. I'm wearing flip-flops the entire time. I'm not taking them off. So that's just my way to do it. This is the day, masjid, the entire day. Those who don't want to do the second Umrah, alhamdulillah, this is a free day for you. We have nothing planned. You go get your breakfast, and the entire day is for you. You can go make your salawat, come back to the hotel, rest. However you want to do it, it's up to you. Generally, people will go at at Maghrib, and they'll stay until Isha. Most of the people, that's what they do. They will go for Asr or Maghrib, and they'll just stay there until Isha, and then they'll come back, have dinner, go have shopping. We're right next to the clock tower, by the way. So the clock tower is, so don't go right after Salah, but okay, I don't have a good picture of that. Khalas, no problem. The clock tower is, there's a road in between, and then the clock tower is right next to us. And the clock tower, of course, is the giant mall of Makkah right in front of it. I mean, this entire thing is commercialized. You see Rolex right there. I mean, its entire part is just impressive. If you need any medicine, most of the shops, most of the pharmacies, there's one Nahdi one. It's one of the. All the pharmacists are almost doctors. So if you go and tell them about your symptoms, yeah, there people know. If you tell them about your symptoms, they will let you know what you need. And if you say, listen, I need this medicine, like, nope, that's not what you need. You need this. So you do have that. So if something happened, may Allah protect you. Inshallah, everybody will be safe. Something do happen. Be mindful of that. Something I did miss is just a pro tip that I do. Modulate the temperature inside and outside. If it's too hot outside and you make it too cold, every time you're going to go from your room to outside, you're going to stress your body. So try to balance that out. Try to not make it too cold and not make it too hot. Try to make it so it's kind of similar. I'm not saying you have to be sweating and make a sauna inside your room. No, I'm saying, but don't make it too cold that every time you go outside, it affects your body. And it's for me, I'm very sensitive to those sorts of things, so I have to be a bit more careful. But that's something I would highly recommend. The only thing we'll have planned for you, and that's optional, at 9 p.m. we'll have a bus for you to take you to the Masjid Aisha. Masjid Aisha is about 30 minutes drive, if traffic, an hour drive, one way. So we'll take you there. We will get out. Those who want to do a second Umrah, you'll put on your ihram in your hotel rooms. Meet us in the lobby. We'll tell you we'll leave at 9. We'll give you the time. Hey, be at the lobby at 9, or we'll leave at 9:30. Whatever the case is, we'll let you know exact time there. And most likely it's 9 p.m. The bus will be there. We have like 15, 20 minutes to kind of play around with it. But I'll tell everybody to be in the lobby by 9 p.m. We get in the bus. We'll take you to Masjid Aisha. You have your ihram on. We will get to Masjid Aisha. Sheikh Saif will take you to where you have to pray. It's a masjid. So you have to go and just make 2 rakahs. And then you will make your niyyah and your ihram. That's it. There's no fancy, nothing else. We'll put you back in the bus and then bring you back to the hotel. And from there, you can just walk to the lobby, to the haram yourself. And exactly what we did yesterday, you can repeat and do your own Umrah. Cool? And of course, me or Sheikh Saif most likely will not be with you for that Umrah. That's why for the group Umrah, we're together every step of the way. After this, you're on your own, on your Umrahs. How many you want to do? I know people have done like 4. I was like, mashallah, good for you. What are you doing? But alhamdulillah, people can do it. May Allah reward them immensely. That's basically the day number 7. So that's all we have for day number 7 on Saturday, inshallah. Clear? So Friday we'll in Medina, Saturday now in Mecca. Friday night we were in Mecca as well. Come Sunday, day 8, which is December 1st, inshallah, we have a sightseeing tour for you. This is a bit complicated. The thing is, we have 2 options. I can take you very early in the morning, like 8 a.m. That means those who have done Umrah before, you guys will be pretty impressively tired. Or we can give you some rest and we go out to Dhuhr. I prefer Dhuhr because it's just a bit more calming time, and it's a bit hotter outside for a lot of people, so it's not as crowded and things. But the more you will go in times when people are there, you'll see. We have 3 options. We have this itinerary. We'll show you the Mina camps, the Arafah area, the Jamarat area, the Muzdalifah area. We'll go through as a bus. We're not going to get out. They don't allow you to do that. They do allow you to get to Jabal Rahmah in Arafah. We can walk up there, but honestly, I would not recommend at times because sometimes they block it off, sometimes it goes. But we are going to go to Jabal Nur, which is where the Hira is, and then the Revelation Museum, which is part of our trip now, is basically they will go through, it's a beautiful demonstration of what happened, and then there's a mock-up of the Hira itself, of life size, where we can go in, take pictures, instead of walking up and making that amazing 2-hour hike up and then 2-hour hike down. So we'll do that instead, and that's the timing of it. We want to be back before Maghrib, inshallah, but we definitely will miss Asr. We'll probably pray Asr either there or just come back and pray in the hotel, which is still part of the haram, so we get that reward, inshallah. Make sense? That's day 8. That's all we have for that day. Yes, brother?
Yes, for the tips, we can give you either.
Yes, dollars or, yeah.
Can we give you the total of it?
I love that idea. That we have now. It's difficult because then I have to carry all the cash with me all the time. Yeah, inshallah, we'll try to do it. We'll try to make it a part of the package next time to make it just easier. Day 9 comes. And this is the almost final day because the next day we'll be traveling. So this is your final full day in Mecca, inshaAllah ta'ala. So make the most of it. You'll have a farewell khatara with Sheikh Saif. We'll have it after Asr. Nothing in the morning, nothing at night as well. Other than that, that's the only thing we'll be providing, we'll be offering, which we do want you to attend because we're going to talk about the departing logistics, how that's going to go. We're going to remind you everything that we just talked about. We're going to remind you on the logistics of how we're going to depart from the hotel. So that's my part. And then Sheikh now will discuss how to live your Umrah, that what you have learned together, inshallah ta'ala, with you when you come back, and then so on. Cool? The spiritual aspect. The day before, again, if you guys remember, Imam Saif did offer, like if you put an ihram with you here, if you bring the ihram or you wear the ihram, as we're going to Mina, as we're going to these sites, that means you're outside the bounds of Mecca. That means you can do a third Umrah if you are interested. It's up to you. That's why going 8 a.m. for those who wanted to do a third Umrah is a brutal thing. No, I'm good, thank you. But that's just what you had said. So day 9, again, as you now see, you have only one activities here and there. We don't want to overcrowd the schedule. We do want this day to be your day because it's a final full day. We didn't want to do a lot of things. We have learned from our mistakes. We had done that in the past. People are tired. By the time we get to Jeddah, it's just too much. So that's about it. Any questions up till now? It's Monday, final full day. Friday we came. Saturday was chilled. Sunday was also chilled. Monday we went and had a farewell khatira. Now this is the final day, and the next day is going to be when we'll be leaving back to United States. All good? Questions, comments, concerns?
If someone should get sick and needs to see the doctor.
We have there's clinics. There's a hotel. There's I think in-house doctor in our hotel, and there's the clock tower has 2 clinics, private and public, and we can take you there. Yes, I had to do that one time. We actually had to push a wheelchair while it was Maghrib prayer, and everybody's praying, and we're just going, and then it was pretty fun for me or yes.
Brother Hassan, you talked about the Umrah.
Yes.
But say if you want to just go into Tawaf,
you can do any time.
you can
No.
go and do.
So Tawaf inside the haram is not allowed for those who are not doing Umrah. So sisters, you have the best advantage that the brothers don't have. They don't know if you're doing Umrah or not. So you can literally walk in your regular clothes to the haram, and you can go to the Umrah gate and just walk in, and you can be in the Tawaf area, which is the Mataf area. It's the main floor. But if you're not wearing a ihram, you're not allowed to be in that area. That means you can technically get a new ihram, put it on, and just walk in. It's a piece of clothes. Are you deceiving? I'll leave that to you. But that's something that. So this is any time. This is a great privilege, honestly.
Can you go on the second?
Yes, you can do that. You can go to the roof. You can go to the 3rd floor, 2nd floor. You can do any of that. You can access the masjid. Yeah, that's the only one you are not able to go. Good question. Any other questions? We're clear on that one? Alhamdulillah.
We were talking about should we wear ihram to go?
No, I mean, it's this one restriction they have put, but it makes sense. Because if not, I was looking at it 2 days ago, it was so crowded. And that was just people with ihram. And imagine if everybody was able to go. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. This is the most populated day is the day before Friday. Because everyone comes to do Umrah before, because it's Friday. They want to be there for Umrah, and then they stay there till Friday prayer. MashaAllah, the masjid is packed. So alhamdulillah, we're not going that day. Okay, this is the day we have had, mashallah, Friday, we came, did Umrah. Saturday, we offered the 2nd Umrah. 3rd, we did sightseeing. On Sunday, Monday, we had a farewell khatira. Now comes Tuesday. Tuesday is inshallah the day, December 3rd is when we are departing out back to United States through Jeddah, then Istanbul airport. The flight is at 7:40 p.m. The plan is to leave from Jeddah airport at 2:30? Yes. So we'll tell you, hey, meet at the lobby at 2 p.m. because we have to put the bags inside the bus and make sure you bring your bags down and all that stuff. Generally, what we actually do in Mecca as well, we'll let you know, hey, just put your bags out by like 10 a.m. or something, and the concierge and the bellboy and that team, the hotel staff will inshallah bring it for you down. So it'll be already in the bus, alhamdulillah. But again, keep your valuable with you, inshallah, all the time. So that's the plan for this day, that we have to make that flight, inshallah. So meet lobby at 2. This is the plan. You'll be requested to meet the lobby at 2 p.m. We'll load, board the bus, proceed to Jeddah airport. You don't have to, when we're checking out, you have to do nothing. You don't have to give your keys. You can keep that as a souvenir. You don't have to do any of that. They'll kick you out, I promise you. The moment you leave, they're like, oh, this guy's gone. And they're that way, alhamdulillah. So just make sure, by the way, the fridges will have chocolates and such. It's not for free. You eat it, you'll have to go and return it. But if you eat it, go down to Bin Dawood or Carrefour and just replace it, honestly. Just Kit Kat, but they'll just charge you like 15 more riyal for no apparent reason. But that's just the way it is. We'll load the bus, proceed to Jeddah airport, inshallah. It'll be about 1.5 to 2 hour journey from our hotel to Jeddah airport. Once we arrive at the Jeddah airport, we'll unload. Just a note, make sure you pray Dhuhr and Asr before you leave, because one, get the reward of Asr, Qasr. Also, because we'll be in travel, by the time we get to Jeddah airport, most likely it'll be Maghrib, had come and passed. So we'll be in the bus when the Maghrib will come. So that means when we get to Jeddah airport, we can pray Maghrib and Isha then, inshallah. Once we arrive at Jeddah airport, this is where we're gonna get a bit complicated. Not complicated, but just it's more stressful because they have a very bad system. So it's a curbside system. We'll come in the bus if we get an option. If there's a space in the first place and the bus comes, or they make us go around until we have a space. There's a space. The bus will get on the curbside, get you all off-boarded. Then we get the luggages out. Then there's someone who's bringing a cart, which is from Adam Travel staff, which help us. And then there's a cart with all the Zamzams. And then make sure you take only one, please. These are going to be these bottle boxes. It's already packed, sealed. Just take one each person. Everybody, they counted exactly how many people are there, so they're going to be exactly that number. And somebody should bring a Sharpie so they can put their name on it. All 4 sides to 5 to 6 sides. So they're box, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you put it as big as you can, because when they come in oversized in Dulles, it'll be easier for you to know your yours. If somebody's stealing it, you also can see, hey, that's mine. But it happened in Hajj when the flight's timing was so close. Some people are like, listen, I'm just going to grab this Zamzam. Somebody else will grab mine. Habibi, you didn't leave him a note. So another person may not feel comfortable. So that used to happen, especially during Hajj, when their connecting flight, when they arrive at Dulles or any other airport will be so close. So people used to just take somebody else's, thinking that they will know telepathically that I have taken yours and you can take mine. Which, of course, not everybody, well, you know the problem with that then. But we do is as big as I can. I will put my first name on all sides, top and bottom, just so I know this is mine. All right. You'll be given a Zamzam bottle. We'll get the carts. Everybody has a cart. Zamzam is with you, your bags. We'll make sure everybody's bags is outside the bus. We'll make sure nothing is left in the bus that you forgot. Inshallah, we'll all be good. And then we just go through the process of going through the check-in process, go the ticketing together or by themselves, but we're going to be in a line anyways. So then from that point on, it's alhamdulillah, we'll get checked in. And then we have a flight at, what time is it? 7:40, yeah, so you're welcome to stay as a group, or you can check out the new Jeddah airport. It's up to you. This is a bit more relaxing as long as you make the flight back. Honestly, it's not something I can, alhamdulillah. So 7:40 is our flight. By the time I think we should be at the airport, it will be around, let's say we leave at 2, 4 to 5, we should be 5:30 you should be in the terminal maximum, which means that you already have ticketed, you got your luggage already booked, they have taken it. Zamzam will be checked for free, so there's nothing else you have to do. Zamzam is checked for free. Make sense? So they know what to do. You don't have to do anything. They will say, do you have Zamzam? Like, yes, here you go. That's it. They will know. They know. And then what happens, you take the Zamzam and then you have to walk out. Like if when it's oversized, there's a place you have to go and drop the Zamzam bottle itself. They'll take your bags. And you just have to go. They have a tag. Your luggage tag is on there. You just have to go and drop it there. And then you can walk through security and that should be good to go, inshallah. That's Jeddah Airport. It's much better now. Forget about your old experiences. Unless you take Egypt Air, then you're still in the old airport, which is terrible. But the new airport is amazing. And alhamdulillah, it's a very good experience. Any questions at Jeddah? So now we have boarded the flight to Istanbul, alhamdulillah. And we're now moving to Istanbul. It's a 4-hour flight. We now arrive at Istanbul at 11:55 p.m. inshallah. And this is where we will inshallah say our salams. So we'll do the same thing one more time. We'll deboard. We'll meet everybody together. So, you know, if it's easier, we'll at that time grab everybody, alhamdulillah, and that's where we say khalas, everybody's on their own now. Because again, everybody probably had their own plans, want to do their own thing. There's nothing I can do at this point. So this is where IAR's responsibility ends. My responsibility ends. And it's all you now. We're back to normal, inshallah. So that's basically what's the plan. And then from there, of course, do keep up with the monitors to make sure the flight is leaving at 8:50. You have until that time to, which I have already given you recommendations of how to go through the layover at Istanbul. You can just get out of the hotel. There's 2 Hotel Air. One is inside the terminal, one is outside. The outside, of course, cheaper than the inside one. You can do this one. You can do sleeping pods. You have the lounge. Lounge is okay, but honestly, to sleep, if you were trying to, that will be a bit difficult. You can if you get earbuds or earbuds and whatever you can to just block off everything, and which you should, eye mask and all this stuff. And there also you can just get out and go to another hotel nearby. And that should be it. And then you get to the plane. Hopefully it's not delayed. Inshallah, you take off and then you arrive back safely at DC. Oversized luggage is where the Zamzam comes in, and that's something I did recommend. So if you don't have global entry like myself or any other way to get in, there is something called mobile passport control. It's an app that our government has created, alhamdulillah, and so it's safe. You basically can do mobile check-in, so you can go through customs there. Like, I have dates, no, or you have dates. Generally, I don't classify them, but I will say fruits, no, because that's a foreign option. It says fruits, do you have fruits? I was like, no. But then when the security is like, do you have anything? No, but I have dates, but again, we don't consider them a fruit, so we kind of they never had issues with us on that one. And the reason I'm sharing this is that if you do have that app and you do the mobile check-in on your phone, when you land you can do it. You don't have to do it before. You can do it here. You have a separate line then. You don't have to go to the regular line, which is a lot more people will be there. You can go to your own, there's a dedicated line for those who have done mobile check-in. And then it's much easier, much faster to get out. And I love that. That also, most likely you'll get out before everybody, and then you just have to wait for the bags because you got out before everybody. So, but you can go use a restroom and wait until your bags do show up. And that's basically summarizes our tour, alhamdulillah. Whew. Yes, brother.
Brother Hassan, going back to that time and Istanbul airport.
Okay.
That you said priority class was said.
Yes.
That lounge, I did some research on the internet. There's just one IG or whatever lounge that is called.
Yes.
Is it? I presume you have been there. You have used it. Is it too crowded? Because I was reading the reviews and someone said it is very crowded.
It's not at the time that you're going.
Okay. It's during the daytime.
During the day, yes, they also have better food during the day. That's why everybody shows up. But breakfast time, it's a very downtime. You don't see.
4 hour limit, right? There's 4 hour limit.
There's a 4-hour limit?
Yeah, in the lounge, it says 4 hours.
MashaAllah, I did not know that.
And then also, I mean, it has showers and all that, but it's the 4 hours.
Yes. There's also masjids that you can go to. You can sit in the masalla. There should be 2 lounges there, 2 IGA lounges. So go from one to the other one then, after 4 hours.
But then you have to pay, right?
No, the priority pass should
Priority
be.
pass, if you do the first one, which is not a frequent traveler, but casual.
Oh, I see. So you have a different card. Yeah.
Per person.
I see.
Guest as well.
Yeah. So that is, yeah, the thing is, they're not going to kick you out. They don't know. How would they know your 4 hours are done?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about it that much.
Is it going to IST Istanbul or Saliha?
IST. Yeah, that's a different airport.
And getting the hotel is a bit kind of expensive, but do you think it's worthwhile?
I think if you think 8 hours, I mean, I would say 7 hours, yeah. If you want to, yes. I mean, it's up to you how you want to. The hotel that is the outside, that you go through outside the checking area, we will see when we walk in, by the way, when we come on Tuesday, when we come to Medina, it's actually in the same area where the luggage comes out, the outside hotel area. That's a bit cheaper.
I mean, the inside one is like close to 350.
Yes, so inside one is very ridiculous. I've tried it one time because my flight was delayed by 3-4 hours, and I was not comfortable. But we got it done.
When hourly, the hotel room, you cannot do it for like 4 or 5 hours. You have to do it
Yeah.
all night.
Unfortunately.
So if it's outside hotel, you have to check in again, right?
Yes.
So you have to go through the,
Yes, but you don't have any bags. Remember, you only have carry-ons because your bag's already checked. You just have to get out with your carry-on and just go and then come back with your carry-on. So you're not even going to go through ticketing anymore. You're just going to go, because you're in transit.
But you have to go through passport control if you are going outside, right?
Yeah, but you already have a visa stamped, right? Because you arrived before prior. So we should be fine. And also for US citizen, it's free now. So just walk in. Yes, brother.
If someone has a medical episode, you said there's clinics in Mecca and Medina.
Medina, we will, yes. So there's the free ones and then there's the private one. And we had one of the sisters one time, and it's really fair pricing. It's not like United States.
Should we bring our U.S. medical cards or Medicare or?
That's a good question. You can bring it. If they accept it, great. If they don't. However, I believe with every visa, there's a travel insurance already in it. Up to 100,000 something for health insurance, but we can confirm that. But I remember this used to be the case, and I don't know if that has changed. But your visa comes with it, especially for United States. Questions, comments, concerns? Everybody's clear what to expect? Yes.
Atwater, if we're taking a connecting flight to Dallas, does it go like if we're taking United back here?
You're taking United Airlines?
Yeah.
Yes, they will take, so coming back?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. So United Airlines, so they know what this is. So when you come to Dulles, you will have to get checked in, right? When you come in, you tell them I have Zamzam. They know exactly what you're talking about. We did it in July, no problems. They actually knew what I was talking about. Well, good for you, mashallah. Yes.
Two questions about the flights. Are they all operated by Turkish Airlines?
Yes.
It is all already come out.
Yes.
And I know with Turkish Airlines you can't do it for free ahead of time.
You should, so group reservations are limited. They don't let you try it, but you can try it. If not, then you can reach out to Rami and see what he does.
So will we be assigned seats?
Yes, so the best thing is that you go early and you tell them, can you please put me here? And at that time, they'll accept requests. That's why I'm trying to get there early. You get a lot more options then. Oh, that's a good question. You did receive your tickets. I have your tickets here as well, and I have a bunch of visas here. But I think they already gave it to you. Why am I getting these? They're also in there too. I guess they are, sorry? So is this, yeah, I don't know, so this is just useless of a paper. But I have few, but we can go through them. If you don't have one, then Rami should have sent you one by now. You should have them by now. So, Brother Fayez is here? No. Isa Ahmed, no. Karima, I think they're not here today. Wow, the people that are not here. Why am I getting this? Sister Aisha Ahmed, it's not here. Oh, I see. Just this family I have of. Okay, never mind. They're not here. Makes sense. Any other questions? Yeah, so your pouches should have your ticket. If not, then you have a PDF that was sent to you already by Rami. If not, then Rami should have sent it. If you haven't received it, let me know, and I will make sure that you get your ticket copy, inshallah. Questions, comments, concerns? All right, it was great having you. Inshallah, we'll see you in 2 weeks in Dallas, inshallah. Take care. جزاكم الله خير. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت وأستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
Thanks, bro.